And was YSL formed before he had the buzz?
I don't know, call it. I don't know.
And as a part of your plea agreement, do you remember going over certain factual acknowledgments?
Yes.
Okay. And have you had the opportunity to look at those factual acknowledgments prior to your testimony here today?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right. Permission to approach?
And we are back, y'all. Go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. Y'all, listen. We got Obama on the stand, y'all. I'm not going to give a long lead in. This is one of the saddest, most heart-wrenching things you're going to see. I'm just going to leave it at that, y'all. Don't forget, if you want to get into this legal field, you want to help people who are in need, you want to do the right thing, go to our website, careerparalegal.com. We are a paralegal school. We've been at this for over 20 years. Our program comes with an internship. We will place you in it. You can work with a criminal defense attorney if you like, or you can even work with a prosecutor. Those are a little bit harder to secure. But if you want to work with criminal defense attorneys and help people who are in trouble, who need help, listen, we can help you out with that. Go to careerparalegal.com, put in your information, and we will get in touch with you. Y'all, we're just going to get right into the saddest YSL testimony yet. This is the saddest of all of the defendants. The saddest. This boy was, you're going to see. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Yes, sir. Antonio Sumner, ANTONIO SUMLIN.
And Mr. Sumner, how old are you?
34.
Okay. And are you employed?
Not right now.
Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
And what part of Atlanta?
The Cleveland Avenue area.
Okay. And if you're going to swing this, I need to speak in your mic. So are you a little nervous?
A little.
A lot. Okay. Well, don't swing in your chair just so that the jurors can hear you, okay?
Yes.
Did you say you're from the Cleveland Avenue area?
Yes, ma'am.
And you just
Yes, ma'am.
And
You can move that mic and pull it closer to you if you want, or if that would help.
And what part of the Cleveland Avenue area were you raised?
I mean, like the Mount Zion area.
Okay. And do you have a nickname?
Yes.
What's your nickname?
Obama.
And how did you get the nickname
Oh,
Obama? How did you get the nickname Obama?
really, we was there playing around, growing up, and it just stuck with me. It just stuck.
As you were growing up in the Cleveland Avenue area, did you ever hear of a gang called Rock Crew?
Yes, I heard the Rock Crew.
Okay. And how did you know about Rock Crew?
I mean, it was just a little, it was popular where I was from, like where I was growing up at.
Were you part of Rock Crew?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you know someone by the name of Quentin Porter?
Yes.
And did you also call him Boo or Big Boo?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you join or become affiliated with Rock Crew?
2006, 2007,
How old were you?
16, 17.
And at some point, did Rock Crew transition into YSL?
Some people stayed Rock Crew, some people went YSL.
Okay. What did you do?
I mean, both of them from the area, so, I mean, I never really picked a side. I really just...
Did you ultimately just claim both? I'm Rock Crew and I'm YSL.
I mean, yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. What was the reason for the change between Rock Crew to YSL?
I really think, like, from my,
Sustained.
Do you know why there was a change from Rock Crew to YSL?
I don't recall, though, like 15 something years.
I didn't hear you.
I say I don't recall, they were like 15 something years ago.
Okay. Now, is YSL a gang?
Me personally, I never looked at it as a gang.
What did you look at it as?
I had a friend that when I came home from prison, he was successful, so I thought I was a part of something successful.
When did you go to prison?
2013.
Was YSL formed before you went to prison?
Yes, yes.
And the person that you're saying, a friend who was successful, who are you speaking of?
Mr. Williams.
Is that Jeffrey Williams?
Yes.
Now, you went to prison in 2013. Before going to prison, was he successful?
He had a buzz. I wouldn't say successful, but he most definitely had a buzz. Like, his name was getting out there.
And was YSL formed before he had the buzz?
I don't know call it. I don't know.
What does YSL stand for?
I mean, you can use it in any kind of way. You're on successful living, you're on stoner lifestyle, you're on slang life.
Before you went to prison, how were you using YSL?
2013. Before, when I went to prison, it was on slang life, 2013.
And do you actually have YSL tattooed on your body?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you have Slime Life tattooed on your body?
Yes, ma'am.
Permission to approach?
You may.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 408, 409, 410, 411, and 413. Have you had an opportunity to look at this before you came to testify today?
Yes, ma'am.
And did I show those to you earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
And without saying what's in the picture, strike that. What are you looking at in those pictures?
Myself.
And does it appear to be yourself in all of those pictures?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your Honor, this time the state would like to tender State's Exhibit 408, 409, 410, 411, and 413 as evidence.
Admitted.
And Mr. Summer, I'm going to take those back from you, and you can look either on the TV, on the screen in front of you or the screen behind you. These pictures are going to come up on this. I'm going to actually first start with 413. Okay. Looking at State's Exhibit 413, is this an Instagram post?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is your Instagram post _1 Obama?
Yes.
Okay. Where's this picture taken?
I think I was at a house on Brown Mill Road.
Okay. Where is that house at on Browns Mill Road?
Across the street from the golf course.
All right. And does that house have a particular name?
Yo, we gave it a nickname, the Well.
Okay. And you said we gave it the nickname. Who is the we that gave it the nickname?
I can't. I just know we used to call it the Well. I can't particularly who made the name up.
Commissioner Post, again, Your Honor.
You may.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 426 and 427. Tell me if you recognize what's inside of 426 and 427.
Yes.
How do you recognize 426 and 427?
That's the living room,
Of where?
the house on Brown Mill.
Is that the living room of the web?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 426 and 427 into evidence.
They're admitted.
Now, Mr. Sumlin, I'm looking at State's Exhibit 408. Is that the YSL tattoo that we just talked about earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you get that tattoo?
In prison.
Okay. And about what year did you get it?
Probably 14. I don't.
All right. Now, looking at State's Exhibit 409. And I'll zoom in, please. What is that tattoo of on your, and which arm is that?
My right arm.
Okay. And what is depicted on your right arm?
Slime life.
Okay. And is there a snake on top of Slime Life?
Yes.
What does that snake symbolize?
I mean, I said got it. What you mean? What it symbolize?
Was the snake a symbol used by members of YSL?
Yes.
Okay. And when it says Slime Life, what does Slime Life mean?
Slime life. I just got it when I was in prison. I was hearing good things about. So, I was just getting stuff really. That was so long ago. I was trying to put all that behind me.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 410 VV. And I'll zoom in a little. Thank you. What is depicted, and is this on your left arm?
Yes.
What's depicted on your left arm?
It's a street sign.
Okay. And what is your street sign?
Cleveland Avenue and Macon Drive.
Does that say Cleveland Avenue?
It say Bleedland Avenue and Macon Drive.
Why did you put Bleveland, not Cleveland?
Cause that's just like around that time. That's the slang we were using. It was just some slang. We were just using it. I was just young and just getting tattooed.
And did you also get this tattoo while you were in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And looking at State's Exhibit 411 VV, what is depicted in 411 VV?
It's a 5 with 5 stars.
And what was that? What did that symbolize? The 5 and the 5 stars.
Now, when I was younger, when I was younger, I was claiming blood. When I was younger, like 15, 2000. I had it before I went to prison, so they like 2010.
And you said when you were younger, around 2000, you claimed the blood.
I claimed blood.
Okay. Was there a specific blood set that you claimed?
No, I don't even think I was real blood. And I just know it came to Atlanta, and I was just saying I was a blood.
Okay. How many 5-point star tattoos do you have on your body?
On my body?
On your body.
I don't know how many on my body.
Do you have more than what's just depicted in this picture?
Yes.
Do you have some 5-point stars on like your stomach area?
Yes.
Do you have 5-point stars on your other arm?
Yes, man. 5-point stars, that's really like fill-in work. You just...
And was the 5-point star significant to your affiliation with claiming the Bloods?
Not all. I ain't gonna say all on. Some of them just really fill-in work just to make the tattoo look full.
What made you choose 5-point stars over something else?
I don't call.
Now, do you have any tattoos with stoner life?
Stoner life?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
What about any tattoos with successful life?
The one on my chest can stand for all of them. You don't say none in particular.
Do you have anything similar to your slime life tattoo? Do you have anything similar like successful life spelled out?
No, ma'am.
Now, did there ever come a point in time where you would call yourself the original slime, or a group of you all to be the original slime?
Yes.
What does that mean to be original slime?
Only thing I mean by original is day one before all this.
And we say day one before all this, what do you mean?
Like before, like day one back. I was just saying like before the fame and stuff.
And have you had the opportunity to view a video from your Instagram account where you talk about the original slime?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I'm going to show you what's been marked as 415 VV. Tell me if you recognize 415 VV.
Yes.
And how do you recognize 415 VV?
I signed and dated earlier.
Is that the video that we watched?
Yes.
All right. And did that appear to be the post that you put on your page?
Yes.
Did it appear to be any more additions or deletions from the post that you put on your page?
What you mean addition?
Did it appear to have anything more than what you put on your page?
No.
Did it have anything less than what you put on your page?
No, ma'am.
All right. Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 415 VV into evidence.
All right, that's admitted.
And before we play, what does the caption say on this IG post? God bless you.
Original slime shit.
And are there emojis?
Yes, it's a heart, snake heart.
All right. And then who are some of the people that are tagged inside of the post?
Ocean Drive, Slim, say, no snitching, Slime the Great, and Thugger.
Who is Ocean Drive Slim?
A friend of mine that was killed.
Okay. And is that Mr. McMiller?
Yes.
All right. And then no snitching. Is that who? Do you know who that is?
Nah, I forgot. That was 2017.
I can't hear you.
I think that was 2017. I don't remember.
Who was Slime the Great?
He in the video. He was also killed.
Okay. And then it's Thugger. Who is Thugger 1?
Mr. Will.
All right. Where is this video filmed?
On Cleveland Avenue,
Where on Cleveland?
in some apartments.
Where are the apartments?
I think we're behind the checkers.
And is that behind the checkers that's near I-75 and Cleveland Avenue?
Yes.
All right.
They already know. They already know YSL we dead and pale, bitch. Murder gang, bitch. Yeah.
Slick. Original. No cap. No cap. And we actually free. You know that. Niggas always free. Original shit, bitch.
And is that Mr. Williams right there throwing up the YSL sign?
Yes.
And is Mr. McMiller in that video prior to his death?
He said prior to his death.
Yes, that him in the video.
Yes.
All right. Is that him kind of behind Mr. Williams, behind the Y and the YSL?
Yes.
All right. And are you the one video recording the video?
Yes.
The young man the other young man who passed away, what was his name?
His name was Tay. I know his name was Tay.
And is he related at all to Quindarius Zachary?
Yes.
How?
It's blood, brother.
Now, Mr. Williams, what back in 2017, or even up to 2022, what did you call Mr. Williams?
Lil Joe.
Is that the only name that you reference him by?
I might say slang sometimes. You know, we use that like it's a universal word, like twin. Call everybody slang. I might say slang sometimes. I don't know, but I know I say Lil Jeff.
What about Spider?
I ain't never called him Spider.
How long have you known Mr. Williams?
2007, 2008.
And did you all grow up together in Cleveland Avenue?
Yes.
Did y'all go to school together?
I don't think we went to school together, but we grew up in the same area.
Okay. Do you, yes or no, do you know Shannon Jackson, also known as Shannon Stillwell?
Yes, ma'am.
In number of years, how long have you known him?
I've been knowing Shannon 20, 25 years.
Yes or no, did you all grow up together?
I mean, off and on, like, you know,
Just, 'cause-
I knew Shannon way before the Cleveland Avenue area.
yes or no, do you consider Shannon as a part of the original slime crew?
Okay. 2000. I can't say, like, 'cause before I went to prison, I was on house arrest for 15 months, so I don't know who was outside. I had to be in the house at 7 for 15 months. I didn't know who was outside with who. I didn't. Then I went and did my 5 years. And I can't say.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 414 BV. Do you recognize State's Exhibit 414 BV?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you recognize 414 BV?
It's a picture with me in it.
Do you recognize people in that picture?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you recognize the people in the picture?
Well, it was person who posted. It say Slime Bing Bing, and I see me, Mr. Stillwell, and another guy.
And where did y'all take that picture?
It was at Cleveland Avenue Park.
And does that appear to look like the people that you know inside of that picture?
What you mean?
Do they look like the people that you know? The people that you took the picture with?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 414 BV into evidence. I'm going to publish this one because we have to look at it.
Mr. Jones, I have no objection.
All right, it's admitted.
And while we're getting ready to publish that, do you know an individual by the name of Diamante Kendrick?
What's his nickname?
Yet got it.
Yes.
In a number of years, how long have you known Yet got it?
Probably about 3, 4 years, something like that, like 3, 2, 3.
Yes or no, or maybe, do you consider him a part of the original slime crew?
I mean, I think when I came home, he was signed to the label, so, I mean, talking about the original, like,
Whoever you define.
I don't remember, I can't remember from him being around back then.
Okay. Do you know Trontavia Stevens, Tick or Slug?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you known Tick?
15, 20 years, something like that.
And is he considered for you someone part of the original slime crew?
Yes, he growed up with us.
Do you consider him or Mr. Williams one of the founders of YSL?
What you mean by found? Like,
Who decided to start YSL?
yeah, they wanted to, yeah, yes.
What about Walter Murphy or DK?
Yeah, DK was around too.
Would you consider yourself a founder?
A founder? I was around. I never looked at it like that. Like, I never looked at it like that. I just know we was just hanging together and we were young. I can't even remember that far.
And we talked about Christian McMiller, Darius Ford. Did you know Darius?
Yes.
And what was your relationship like with Darius?
A friend.
And how long have you known, when he was alive, how long did you know him?
I met him when I got out of prison. He died in 22, so like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. And then what about Demekion Garlington?
We just know each other through past.
Okay. Do you know an individual by the name of Cordarius Dorsey, or also known as Polo?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know him?
I met Polo the day my mom died in prison. I was in prison. She passed away.
And when you left prison, did you maintain a relationship with him?
Yes, we talked.
How often would y'all talk?
I mean, when he called, I ain't talking to, not every day, but I'm saying we communicated.
Did y'all ever hang out?
Yeah, we hung out a couple times.
I want to take you back to April of 2022. Was Mr. Dorsey incarcerated in April of 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And did Mr. Dorsey reach out to you in order to set up a robbery or a homicide?
He reached out the phone call thinking, me actually, I don't even remember the phone call, but
Okay. During that phone call, was he trying to set up a robbery of a person?
yes, I think he asked me something about it.
When you say you think he asked you something about it, what do you mean?
I mean, he asked me something about a robbery, but you know, I was just, like, when you have people in that situation, sometimes you just tell them whatever, you just tell them whatever just to.
What did he ask of you or tell you to do?
I think he asked me to go rob somebody.
And did he ask you to rob somebody with another individual?
I can't recall if it was another individual. I know he had me like.
Did he actually put you in touch with a person by the name of Boulay?
What you mean?
On that phone call, did he want you and Boulay to go rob somebody?
I remember he wanted me. I don't even remember Boulay even being on the phone. I don't even remember.
Did he give you some information for the person that he wanted you to rob?
Yes, he gave me information, but that's all it was. Like, I definitely did that. Like, when I hung up the phone, it was what it was. I never took the first step to do anything else. I never contacted or nothing.
Did he give you the phone number of the person?
Yes, he provided the phone number.
Did he discuss with you a plan on how to lure the victim to a location so that you could rob him?
I don't recall all that. I don't recall all that.
Did you agree to do it?
Yes, I agreed, but once I hung up the phone, it was over with. I was just having idle talk.
And as a part of the indictment in this case, did you plead to that charge?
Yes, I pled guilty.
Do you know someone by the name of Christian Eppinger?
Yes.
And what do you call Christian Eppinger?
Call him Big Bray.
Big what?
Big Briss.
Okay. How do you spell Briss?
You spell it Chris, but you just substitute the B, I guess.
You substitute the C for the B?
Yeah.
How long have you known Mr. Eppinger,
Including this year,
including this year?
probably about 3 years.
Are you older or younger than him?
Older.
Do you know about how much older you are?
No.
How did you meet him?
I met him, when he got out of prison, I met him. I don't know. We hanging in the same area, probably gambled together. I don't know.
And we say hanging in the same area. Was that the Cleveland Avenue area?
Yes.
How often would you see him in the Cleveland Avenue area?
I mean, whenever I decide to come outside, whenever he decided to come outside, I ain't just coming outside looking for nobody. Like, if I seen him, I probably seen him, then, you know what I'm saying?
Did you ever hang out with him?
Yeah, we probably hung out at the park.
Did he have your phone number?
Yes.
Did you have his phone number?
You talking about, did he have my phone number when he was incarcerated?
Yeah. When he was incarcerated and when he was not incarcerated, did he have your phone number?
He probably did have my phone number. He probably did.
Now, we talked about the web, and you said it was on Browns Mill Road across from the golf course?
Yes.
Okay. Who owned the web?
I don't know who owned the web.
Whose home was it?
What you mean, like who?
Whose childhood home was it?
Mr. Williams growed up in that house.
In 2021, did you spend time at that location?
Yes.
Who acquired it for you in 2021?
I think Mr. Williams had rented it for us.
And would people sell drugs outside of the web? Sell drugs at the web?
I mean, I sold drugs, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if nobody was selling drugs. Like, I can't say nobody was just selling drugs outside the web. Like, I wasn't even selling drugs at the web. Like, I go to the store, but like, he got that house for people who didn't have nowhere to go. They go lay their heads, and like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you get into it with your girl, you got somewhere to go. You want to have some extra company, you got somewhere to go.
Did he also provide the web so that you would stop selling drugs at the gas station?
From my understanding, he secured the spot so we can have somewhere safe to be, because they kept shooting up our store.
Who kept shooting up the store?
I mean, I don't know who robbed y'all. Didn't never go get them.
So I'm going to ask you again, did you sell drugs out of the web?
I mean, like, I never really just sold drugs out of the web. I can honestly say that, like, I never.
I didn't ask about you. I asked, well, did they sell drugs
You
out of...
actually just said you, so
Oh,
you want to ask a different
excuse
question?
me. Did YSL members sell drugs out of the web?
I mean, they weren't doing business with me, man. I went in a bit. And I can't tell you what another grown man. I wasn't watching another grown man do. Like, there's just something I ain't into.
Do you remember taking a plea in December 2022 in this case?
Yes, I remember.
All right. And as a part of your plea agreement, do you remember going over certain factual acknowledgments?
Yes.
Okay. And have you had the opportunity to look at those factual acknowledgments prior to your testimony here today?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right. Permission to approach?
You may.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 420 VV. Do you recognize 420 VV?
To the whole document? 20 VV, the whole document?
Yeah, you can flip through it to make sure it's the entirety of it.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's 420 VV, the plea agreement that you signed when you took a plea in this case.
Yes.
Okay. And does that appear to be the entire agreement with no additions or deletions?
Yes.
Looking at 420 VV, first I want to go to number 14. Here, the house on Browns Mill Road, is that referred to as the web?
I said it.
All right. Looking at number 13, does that say YSL members sold drugs from their home at 2539 Browns Mill Road, Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you initial that right there?
I did.
And did you initial that as a factual acknowledgement in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you again. Did YSL members sell drugs from their home?
Yes, Your Honor, as the answer.
Overruled.
You can answer.
Like, even though it wasn't just YSL member allowed there, like, it just, like, what you saying, have I ever seen somebody sell drugs out of the web?
I just asked, do YSL members sell drugs from the web?
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to publish what we just admitted.
Read it. Oh, the pictures?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
426 VV. And 427 VV. Right. Is that the living room at the web?
Yes.
All right. And is that a security system inside that living room?
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to show you 427 VV. Is that the same, just a different angle of the web? Or the living room at the web?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, are you familiar with a home at 2830 Waters Road?
Yes, I've been there before.
And whose home is that?
I mean, I don't know whose spot it was. I know I used to go there and play the game and gamble and stuff.
Do you know someone by the name of Nicholas Carter, also known as Big Nick?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. Do you know someone by the name of Nicholas Carter, also known as Big Nick?
I know somebody by Big Nick. I don't know Nicholas. I don't know Nicholas Carter.
And how do you know Big Nick?
Just from around the area.
Do you know him to stay at 2830 Waters Road?
Stay there?
Yes.
I know. I mean, I ain't frequent Water Road like that, so like I don't see him there, but I don't know if he stayed there.
You said that you would go there and play the game. What game are you talking about?
I'm gonna go play the PlayStation 5.
You said PlayStation 5?
Yes,
Did other YSL members congregate at 2830 Waters Road?
Like, they just, like, yeah, I used to see some people, like, visit, some people come there, but there wasn't no YSL, like, there wasn't no YSL, like, spot, like, it wasn't no YSL spot.
Did members of YSL congregate at 2830 Waters Road?
Yes, we used to meet up before shows and before we go out and perform. Yes, yes, we don't.
Is 2830 Waters Road another location where drugs are sold out of?
Drawer probably was sold out of there. Drawer probably.
Drugs probably or drugs were?
Like, I mean, they probably were. Like, I'm not watching nobody. Like,
Did YSL members sell drugs out of 2830 Waters Road?
I sold drugs out there.
Thank you for that. Did YSL members sell drugs out of 2830 Waters Road?
Yes.
Did YSL member keep guns at 2830 Waters Road?
I don't know nothing about no guns. I don't know nothing about no guns.
Permission to approach.
You may. Go ahead.
Yes.
The witness or me?
No, I wanted to approach the witness, but I thought you were
Yes,
asking
you may. No.
412 VV. I'm sure you wasn't Marcus Stacy's 412 VV. Do you recognize 412 VV?
Yes.
And how do you recognize 412 VV?
It's a picture of me.
And is that a picture of you from your Instagram page?
Yes.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 412 VV into evidence.
Better.
Permission to publish.
No.
First, where is this picture taken?
Cleveland Avenue Park.
And the clothing that you're wearing, what is it? What does massa, does that say massa on your pants leg?
Yes.
What does that stand for?
I think Make America Slime Again.
And is that a snake on the right-hand side of the pants leg?
Like that, there's supposed to be a snake.
Okay. And then what is your caption?
Can't spell slime without me.
And then do you have a hashtag?
The Beast.
All right. Now, with YSL, does the YSL gang have a rivalry with the YFN gang?
I mean, a couple guys from both sides probably have some personal issue, but like as in whole, I don't. They probably have some personal issues, but as in whole, I can't just say everybody got a problem with everybody. Like they probably got personal issue, whatever they got going on. They got going on.
I'll ask again. Is YFN a rival gang to YSL?
I mean, we don't been known to go back and forth, so like.
In that same factual acknowledgement, I'm going to show you again 420 BV. On page 2, what does number 3 say?
YFN is a rival gang to YSL.
And did you initial that with your initials on
Yes.
this document?
Yes.
All right. And did you also sign this document?
Yes.
All right. So, how long has the rivalry been in existence?
I was in prison.
So did it start when you were in prison?
Yes.
Do you know what year it started?
No.
How long were you in prison?
52 months.
So when did you get out?
2017.
Did the rivalry start before you got out of prison in 2017?
I mean, I hadn't heard some stuff, but I guess, yes. I don't know.
Do you know an individual by the name of YFN Lucci or Rayshawn Bennett?
Yes.
How were you familiar with him?
He a rapper.
Do you know him outside of being a rapper?
Person?
A person?
I said personally?
Yes.
No.
Back in February of 2022, specifically February 9th, 2022, were you aware of him being stabbed in a Fulton County jail?
No.
Do you know someone by the name of Jaden Myrick?
No.
All right.
Well, I heard about him when this case came about, but I don't know him. I don't know him at all.
I want to take you to February 22nd of 2022. Did you get a call from Christian Eppinger while he was in the Fulton County jail?
Yes, ma'am.
And did he reach out to you to get permission to harm Lucci, YFN Lucci?
Yes, he reached out to me.
And have you had an opportunity to listen to that jail call in preparation for your testimony today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 418 BV. Do you recognize 418 BV?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
I mean, you showed it to me earlier.
Is that the jail call?
I mean, I think you showed me 3 discs. I think, yeah, you say jail call.
Have you heard the jail call?
Yes, early.
All right. Your Honor, this time the state would like to tender and admit 418 VV into evidence.
All right, it's admitted without objection.
Permission to publish?
You may.
Oh, no! Is that Obama saying something? Oh, yeah, that's why he just called. Oh, hold on. Oh, ah! He on the phone. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? What's going on? What the hell you got going on, my brother?
Shit, just popped out. I had court today, bro. Goddamn, I been stressing, boy. I got a warrant with Ned, shout. And goddamn, I went to court this morning. I ain't bring that shit up, so I'm back out now. I'm sending up some shit right now. Me, Ted, and Rose. Send some shit up. They got some bad. You know what I mean? Soon that shit go through, I'm gonna bless you, bro. Seen about 500 now. How much them phones is?
You know, I'm in Rice Street, twins.
I know, nigga, they got a phone down there.
Yeah, that shit upstairs, though.
Oh, it's upstairs. What phone you on?
They got me on PC with the boy Lucci.
Oh, that's on PC.
Yeah, hey, find out what I can get for that, bro.
Huh?
Man, find out what I can get for that, bro.
Get for what?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you can get for.
I just told you where I'm at.
Okay, so what you need me to do?
Find out what I can get, man. I just told you who I'm in the going with.
Who you in the going with?
Lucci, nigga.
Oh, you in the going with him?
Yeah.
No, I'm finna make a call right now. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know when you gonna be able to call back.
Man, I call back anytime, bro. I've been trying to call you, bro. I know if one nigga gonna make sure nigga straight, bro, Obama gonna do it, bro. Obama gonna make sure nigga good.
Man, yeah, you know that, but goddamn, I'm finna just put some. I'm just finna put something in some folk ear and see. What, you know what I mean? What they gonna send to you? Goddamn. What you want?
I need a lawyer, bro. I need a lawyer answer right.
Yeah. You do, and that's a big fear right there. If you get that boy, so shit, I don't see nobody not fucking with you, bro. If you handle that business, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was trying to get dollar number so I can holler at Slime, man. Goddamn, I know I wasn't gonna holler at him about that shit on the phone, but he gonna catch nigga drift just like you did caught me drift.
I'm gonna pull up to the Yo tonight. Bro. Phone just pulled out. I'm gonna pull up to the Yo tonight.
That bitch ass supposed to be sending me something, bro.
I'm gonna pull a shout to the side on some one-on-one shit and just ask him shout.
Hey, yeah, bro. And tell him my situation too, bro. I already know he done heard about it.
You know I'm gonna tell him, bro. You know I'm gonna tell him I got you, bro.
Yeah. Who all right now?
Yeah, me, Ted, Rose, Chill.
Tell Rose, be on the phone.
Who it is?
That big bread line, man, nigga.
Man, stop playing on me, boy. What's going on, man?
What's up, nigga?
What you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, just nigga trying to make it. I ain't complaining. I'm alive, nigga.
I'm gonna get something for you. Give me like Monday. I got you.
Yeah. What are they doing?
I'm gonna get it too.
If you can cash up to my baby mama. But goddamn, if you want to drop it off, it's my girl staying in Lakewood.
All right. Obama got the number?
Yeah.
All right, my phone there. I'm getting my Obama. I got you.
Hey, yeah, man.
Just hold your head, nigga.
That's good. Huh?
You ain't talk 9?
Nah, they got me on PC with the op boy.
On PP?
Yeah, they got me right here with Lucci.
No. Tell me to give you something now.
Huh?
Tell me to give you something now.
Man, I'm trying to holler at Slime, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, hey, Obama.
Yo.
Yeah, though, man, just make sure you do that, though. I know you're going to goddamn make sure they're good, but I mean, goddamn, cause,
I already know, bro. I already know the situation, bro. But
yeah.
like if I bust at some of these folks, you know what I mean, let you handle their business. If the folk want you to handle their business, then goddamn. All right. Yeah.
Cause you know,
Hey, when you get a chance, call me back, bro, so I can talk to you one on one. I got a lot of ears around. All
right, goddamn, yeah, that's so. Hey, who right there with the cash up, man?
One of y'all they got cash up. I got cash up. I ain't got nothing on the right now, big bro.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It's a girl. Tell her to lock me in. As soon as I get some more cash up, I see some.
So.
All right, bro.
Love y'all, man.
I love you back, bro.
And we'll stop playing at 11:18 into the call. My first, do you know why Mr. Eppinger was in jail?
Allegedly.
Were you aware of a shooting of a police officer on Cleveland Avenue in February of 2022?
Yes, I heard about it.
And did you have any knowledge if Mr. Eppinger was a part of that shooting?
I know he was arrested for it.
Now, on that call, Mr. Eppinger reached out to you to get permission to stab Lucci?
I mean, yeah, he called me. Yes, he called me.
Do you know why he would have to call to get permission to stab Lucci?
I mean, that's another conversation. I left where it was. I never took the next step to reach out to nobody to try to hurt nobody. I was just idle conversation. I was just talking to be talking. I didn't.
I understand. My question is, though, do you know why he would have to get permission to go stab Lucci?
He ain't got to get permission. He a grown man. He can do what he want to do.
So why was he calling you to get permission?
Sis James.
When he was asking for permission, who did he want you to reach out to?
I don't know. I said I put some in the. I know. I just replied like I put some in a couple people's ears. So.
Who were the couple people's ears that you were going to put something into?
Nobody.
Okay. When he says that I've been trying to get Dolly so I could talk to Slime, who's Dolly?
Mr. William have a sister named Dolly.
Okay. And then who is Slime?
To my in the car, I guess he referring when he said. I guess he put Slime and Dolly in the same sentence, so I just assumed he was talking about Mr. Williams.
Going back to your plea agreement, did you tell us who Slime was in that call when you took your plea?
Can I see the plea? Sure.
Show you again, page 420 BV. I'm going to direct you to page 3 of 6, and you can just read this to yourself first.
What number are you on?
We're going to look at number 11.
They said it.
You said probably, I assume. I'm asking you, who was it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what he said at first.
What did he say? I didn't hear it either. I think he said, like, I just told you that or something. Did you get it,
I
Madam
said I
Clerk?
just told you. I mean, I just told her who.
Did you say you assumed who it was, or was it slime?
I just, like, from the conversation, I just put 2 and 2 together. He put slime and Dolly in the same sentence, so I just figured he was talking about Mr. William. I never.
When you said you were gonna pull up to the yo, what were you referring to?
I was talking about the studio, but I was lying.
And when you were lying, what were you telling him you were gonna pull up to the studio and do?
I probably would saying to yo just to make him think that I was gonna pull up on Mr. William, but I never really gonna pull up on Mr. William. I never gonna go ask him that like that. I don't even know if they know each other, so I know I wasn't gonna go ask him that like that.
Did you tell him, or did he tell you that he just needed a lawyer for that?
Yes, he said that in the car.
And did you tell him that would be a big fee if you get that?
I was just talking, man. I was just.
Now, in that call, did you also say that Funk just pulled off?
Yes, I think I said that in the car.
Who is Funk?
Who is Funk?
Yes.
Funk.
Okay. And is Funk also Mr. Williams' brother?
Yes.
Now, back in 2022, when this phone call took place, was YSL having a beef with YFN?
What's why I said having a beef with what I said? I mean, I had a problem with them.
What was your problem with YFN?
They had them just killed my friend. I mean, I ain't saying they had whatever. I don't know who, but people were trolling like they killed one of my friends. So like, it's just something I took personal. I can't say how everybody else felt.
And is that, are you referencing Mr. McMillan, Mr. Ford?
Yes.
Now, do you know someone by the name of Kenneth Copeland?
Yes.
And does he have a nickname?
But Wood.
And do you know someone by the name of Zay?
Zay?
Yes.
Yes.
And have you been in conversations with Zay about Woody being harmed in prison because of his status with YSL?
Yes, I heard the phone call earlier.
And have you had the opportunity to listen to that phone call?
Yes.
All right. Showing you what's been marked as 422 VV. Do you recognize your initials on 422 VV?
Yes.
And how do you recognize it?
I signed it.
And is that the call that we were just referencing with you and Zay?
Yes.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 422 VV into evidence.
Admitted.
And permission to publish.
You may.
And while that is getting loaded, were you arrested for the charges in this indictment, 22 SC 183 572?
Yes.
All right. And where were you arrested at? Not an address, but a location.
In the cab.
Was it a house, an apartment, or something else?
A house.
And when you were arrested, did the officers who came to arrest you, did they take pictures inside of your home?
Yes.
Okay. And did they find a bandana and a gun inside the house?
Yes, that's what they found.
Did they find the gun underneath a bed or a mattress in the room that you were staying
I mean, I had Jake came to the house, so yes, I guess they did.
And was that a picture of the bandana and the gun that was found when they arrested you?
Yes, but that's what they found. I'm wrong. I ain't wearing no bandana. I'm not having no bandana.
Was the bandana found in the room that you were in?
The room that they said I was sleeping in, yes.
Is that the bandana, is that the gun that was found in the room that they say that you were sleeping in?
Yes.
You're on this time the state would like to admit 416 DV and 417 DV.
Is admitted. All right, admitted.
Yo,
Gang.
yo,
Well, I miss you, bitch. I hear.
I've been doing
I know, I know. Listen, man. I just got a phone with the boy Woody, right?
Yeah.
Woody just coming down the road, right? So, boom. They did jump on me. They did that. But he was like, they tried to put him on the door and all that. But he said the gang task force came and talked to him and all that shit. So he thug right here, man. And long story short, he based on some, bro, that YSL shit over with, bro. Nigga got to start a whole new name. Like, that's how he coming at me. Like, bro, that shit so fucking hot right now, bro. He like, bro, you gonna go to jail, bro. Niggas going to jail, bro. Them folks trying to lock nigga ass up, boy. This shit, see, niggas in jail no more than us because we on the street.
Yeah.
Freelancing. They know because them folks putting up on them folks. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah,
Man,
you're right.
bro, nigga really got to backstage this shit for a little bit. Like, really not even, like, not jiggy. I'm not giving up on game, period. It's just like, it's so much going on, this shit, bro. Like, bro, it's so much going on, bro. Like, yeah, it's a lot going on with that shit, boy.
Yeah, niggas they got fired back. That's how.
They got to kind of fall back because there's so much going on. Like, I talked to Woody. He called me because he was like, bro, like, he was like, Vape, bro, about 3 niggas done pushed up on me talking about your name. Talking about, boy, I'm on the Vape, Woody. Them folks pushing up on Woody. Them folks trying to get some straining down there about Saudi, you feel me? Because I heard you got jumped on and I sent word down there like, bro, y'all need to eat anything that's pop, you feel me?
Yeah.
Them folks pushing up on Woody, so Woody finally called like, Vape, boy, you hell, boy. He like, boy, I'm proud of you, boy. I'm like, what? He was like, boy, hey, man, you standing on business, you feel me? So I go and tell him about you. I'm like, man, Obama standing on business too, you feel me? He was like, oh, yeah, shout the one. I'm like, yeah, that's my man, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, though, but I was just telling him how niggas put up, niggas ain't outside for real. He was like, man, he said, Vape, bro, I know that, bro. He like, bro, niggas ain't, everybody ain't like that, bro. You give me the rundown, like, you know, Woody one of the niggas who I really just sit down and listen to, because Shout really smart.
Yeah.
Shout very intelligent, like, and he knowing something like, he like, bro, that shit hot right now, they just chill, bro, like, like, I know he's basically like, bad y'all nigga want to go do something, but you can't right now. He said it's impossible. He said it's impossible. He said, yeah, they gonna end up in jail. He said because they watching. When you think they ain't watching, he said they own nigga ass, bro.
Yeah.
So you gotta chill, bro. Just tell Gang or tell Rose them to chill. You feel me? Tell Chad them to chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tell nigga backstage, bro. Like just chill and just lay low. You feel me? Until it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time for everything.
Yeah, nigga might need lay low. Lead about end of June. Well, I'm finna say beginning of June, but shit, June about 30 days away.
Yeah, June about 30 days. We'll be all right. About good. Nah, about 2 months. I give it 2 months because
That's why I said. I said I was finna say June, but June just 30 days.
No, listen. I'm still coming around. I ain't just.
Shit, me too.
I'm just finna. I'm finna go listen. I'm finna stop.
Niggas gotta move. Niggas just gotta move better, bro. And start posting just like miscellaneous shit.
Nigga gotta stop posting that YSL shit. Nigga can't post that YSL and
shit like that.
Yeah, but nigga know what's up. Everybody know what's up. I'm finna stop right here and grab this food stamp card, and I'm finna ride to my house. Then I'm gonna pull up on you at the spot, bro. I'm pull up on you today, bro.
All right, say no more.
All right, bro.
If you come straight here, bring my ID.
I'm bringing your ID today. That's why I told you I'm finna go to the house and get your ID and come straight to you.
All right.
And did you ultimately take a plea in this case, Mr. Sumlin?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 421 BV. You recognize State's Exhibit 421 BV?
Yes.
And is that a copy of your
Copy of the indictment or my plea?
the indictment?
The copy of the indictment.
And do you see your?
Yes, my charge. Yes.
And your signature sheet.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state would like to amend 421 BV as a self-authenticating document, but Mr. Sumlin has recognized 421 BV as a certified copy of his conviction.
All right.
In 22 SC 183572.
All right, it is admitted, and ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I want to remind you that you've now just heard evidence that Mr. Sumlin pled guilty to some charge or charges in this indictment. And I'm going to caution you that the co-defendant Sumlin's guilty plea conviction itself is only admitted for a limited purpose. That guilty plea is an admission by this witness only that he committed the criminal act or acts to which he pled. You're not to consider this defendant's guilty plea as evidence that any other defendant is guilty of committing any of the criminal acts alleged against them in this indictment. And again, as I've told you before, each defendant is entitled to have the issue of his guilt determined solely on the basis of the evidence against him and not on whether another person has been convicted of any of the charges with which either of these defendants is currently accused.
And I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Is there cross for this witness?
There is, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sumlin. My name is Doug Weinstein. I represent Diamante Kendrick. I believe you said earlier you know him as Yak Gotti, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to refer to him as Yak Gotti when I talk about him.
Yes.
Okay. There was some discussion earlier about a phone call between you and Polo, Mr. Dorsey. You remember that conversation?
Yes, sir.
And you were saying that you just kind of say, when someone asks you to do something about this particular issue, you just say yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Why do you just say yes, yes, yes?
I mean,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I was just having idle conversation. Like, I never took the next step there.
So sometimes when you're having a phone call
Yes.
between someone in jail, someone not in the jail,
Yes.
you'll just say whatever, yes, 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 just to get off the phone. Is that right?
Yes.
Just to have idle conversation and move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this plea that you took for a minute. That plea that you took, it required you to stay away from the other defendants in this case. Do you recall that?
Yes.
So you can't have contact with any other defendants that were in the same indictment as you, correct?
Correct.
Now, you're accused in this indictment of trying to harm Rayshawn Bennett, YFN Lucci, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're also accused of this indictment of trying to harm Harold Clements, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you required to stay away from them in this plea deal that you took?
I mean,
Or let me take that back. Would you be surprised if I can have you look at it if you'd like? Would you be surprised that you're not required to stay away from them?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Given that you took a plea deal and that you're accused of trying to harm those two individuals, were you surprised that they didn't require you to stay away from them?
Objection relevant, Your Honor.
Sustained.
All right. I've got no further questions for you.
All right. Mr. Shard, any questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Mr. Sumlin,
How you
good
doing?
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We've never spoken before, have we?
Never.
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 Okay. Well, my name is Max Shard. I represent Shannon Stillwell. Okay. And the first thing that interested me, you said that you have known Shannon for 20 to 25 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know you said you were born on Cleveland Avenue. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, did you move in your childhood?
No, I never had no brothers, so I went to school in the Thomasville in the Four Seasons area with my cousin.
Okay. So you went to school in Thomasville in Four Seasons.
Yes, I went to Thomasville Elementary and I went to Price Elementary. I mean, Price Middle.
Okay. In Thomasville, that's it. Those are in the Thomasville Heights community, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's where you met Shannon.
Yes, sir.
Through going to school, and we're talking about elementary school. Right?
Yes, yes, sir.
You met him in elementary school in the Thomasville Heights neighborhood, which is separate from Cleveland Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you've known Shannon for some time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know Shannon's grandmother, Miss Betty?
No, I can't say I know his
Okay.
grandma.
Did you know him to be raised by his grandmother? Do you know that?
I didn't have personal. I never, we just see each other outside like little kids. Like I never asked him about.
Okay, fair enough. So you never been to his house, and he's
Nah,
never
I
been
know.
to your house or anything like that. You just knew him.
Yeah, I just know.
Okay. Have you ever tried to rap?
Middle school.
Okay. And as growing up, as part of your friendship with Mr. Williams,
Yes.
okay, friendship with, do you have a friendship with Mr. Kendrick? Is that fair to say?
I mean, we cordial. We speak.
Okay. Do you know other hip hop artists besides those two?
Somebody from the area or just
In Atlanta. Do you know Wooney Lee?
What's his real name? I mean, what's his slang? I mean, what's his?
Slime Life Shorty.
Yeah.
So, you know him as Slime Life Shorty?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been to studios before?
Yes.
Have you seen people making music?
Yes.
Do you follow music?
Yes.
Do you listen avidly to hip hop?
Yes.
Rap?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know about drill music?
Yes.
Okay. Is drill music present in Atlanta?
Now?
Yes.
Yes, right now. That's what I was saying. Now it is.
Now it is. It's popular in Atlanta, correct?
Yes.
Drill music is very violent.
Yes.
Common threads of drill music. Ops. People talk about ops a lot.
Yes.
And that's the opposition.
Yes.
Now, when I say people talk about ops a lot, I'm not talking about YSL or YFN. Okay, I'm talking about drill music throughout the country and throughout Atlanta and throughout the country.
Yes.
They all talk about ops, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, red lights. Red lights. Stopping at red lights.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a common theme of drill music
Yes.
throughout the country, not just in Atlanta?
Yes.
Not just YSL?
No.
Not just YFN?
No.
Okay. What about glizzies? What's a glizzy?
A gun.
A gun. Is that a common theme, a common term used in drill music?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Not just YSL?
No.
Not just Atlanta?
No.
Not just YFN?
No.
Okay. How many people that you grew up with, would you say very few or a whole lot want to become rappers?
A lot. A lot.
Okay. How many people actually make it to the point that they're making money?
Only a handful.
A very small percentage?
Yes.
Okay, but that doesn't stop people from trying, does it?
No, sir.
Okay, and when you've seen your friends, say, Slime Life Shorty, you know Shannon the rap, don't you?
Yes.
You know him to try to make it.
Yes.
You know him to make songs that have ops in it, correct?
I mean, I know of some of his songs. I can't just think
Okay,
about.
that's fair. I don't. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, you know Shannon been trying to make it in rap.
Yes.
Going to the studio, working on his craft, promoting himself, correct?
Yes.
Putting songs on YouTube.
Yes.
Much like many other people that you've seen growing up. Okay. In your observation, all these people that are trying to make it for these very few spots at the top, is there a competition?
What you mean by that? Like, what you mean? Like, if somebody trying to be better than them?
Yeah.
That's I can say it's a competition.
In these songs, is there a competition about who's the baddest, the toughest, the most violent?
Yes.
Who does the most on the street?
Yes.
Who's to be feared?
Yes.
Who has the biggest guns?
Yes.
Who's got the most bodies? You've heard that in songs, right?
Yes.
Okay, not just in Atlanta.
No. Worldwide.
Not just worldwide. Even in London, right?
Okay. I can't.
Okay. You're not familiar with drill music in London? Okay. All right. So these are common themes, and that's part of the competition, is what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you've witnessed that firsthand?
Yes.
With people you grew up with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From observing the people that you grew up with make these boasts in their songs, are those boasts, the things that people claim they did, are those always true to your knowledge?
Objection, speculation. Sustained.
If people killed as much as they claim they do in songs, would the streets of Atlanta, the streets of this world, just be depleting of population at this point? Would there be dead bodies everywhere if everyone was really doing what they were saying?
Objection, speculation. Sustained.
Okay. I'll move on. Let's talk about your involvement in this case, Mr. Sumlin. You're out, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're happy to be out?
Yes.
Okay. For you. Originally, you were charged with 2 conspiracies, one to murder Harold Clements with Cordarius Dorsey, one to murder, to murder Rashawn Bennett, and you're allegedly conspired with Christian Eppinger, and then you're charged with gang activity based on the conspiracy with Christian Eppinger, and you were charged with conspiracy, I already said it, to commit murder with Mr. Dorsey, and in the RICO case.
Yes.
RICO count. And I was very inartful there, but it's 4 counts, RICO, 2 conspiracies, and a gang count, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you remember what day you were arrested on this case, on this indictment?
May the 11th.
Okay. On May 11th of
2022.
Okay, May 11th, 2022. And that's when they came to the house and took those pictures?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, you were able to, you were represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you and your attorney moved for bond?
Yes.
All right. And bond is when, after you're arrested, you're able to pay money and be released while the case is pending, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you moved for bond, the bond hearing was heard by Judge Glanville, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And at that bond hearing, the prosecutors were at their table, correct?
Yes.
And at that bond hearing,
Your Honor, I'm going to object to this line of questioning being relevant to the bond.
I'm inclined to sustain that. If you want to approach and discuss
can-
this,
I
we
can
can
approach.
do that. Why don't we take our afternoon break anyway? And Mr. Sumlin, you are free to step out if you want to.
All right, for jury.
Oh, maybe I'll see what they want to do.
is this? It's just here. Okay.
John, actually do it at the bench or just do it here now that the jury's up? Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, I believe this is relevant because when this gentleman,
Kind of let me know where you're intending to go with it.
I'm going into his plea when he pled to an agreed probationary sentence only after he signed the state's factual acknowledgments.
What does that have to do with bond?
Well, because the state is fighting against bond. He's not given bond. He's stuck in jail. Those are all factors, being stuck in jail, not
Okay.
given bond, are
I
all
mean,
factors.
If you want to just ask, was bond denied? And
Well,
I would say, yep, I was stuck in jail, that's fine.
I appreciate that, and I will ask that if the court limits me. What I'd like to ask is about the state objecting to bond, because I think that is relevant because on one hand, they're saying this guy is a danger, do not let him out, and then as soon as he signs the form that they wrote, then release him on probation. And I think that's relevant. And right now, I think it's relevant for the jurors to know that they have this document in front of him, and it might explain his demeanor. It might explain.
Okay, so, I mean, are you going to ask, did the state oppose bond? Yes, they did, and you ultimately, bond got denied. You had to stay in jail. Is that the gist of it? I mean, we're not going to go into a whole lot of, they said this.
No.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Need any clarification or want to voice any other objections?
Your Honor, the state still believes that it's hearsay what happened at this bond hearing and effectively opposed bond, but we understand the court's instruction.
Okay. All right. We'll take our break as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Sharp.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sumlin, a couple more questions. On direct, you talked, I think we played one of the phone calls, and you talked about those phone calls you had with Mr. Dorsey and Mr. Eppinger. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the phone call with Mr. Dorsey first. How long have you known Mr. Dorsey? Since 2017?
It's February 15th.
Of 2017?
Yes.
Sir? Of 2017?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And you and Mr. Dorsey were in custody on that day when you met him, correct?
Yes, it was in prison.
So, that call, Mr. Dorsey called you. You did not call Mr. Dorsey.
Right.
And Mr. Dorsey was in jail and you were not in jail.
Right.
Okay. and he called you about bringing some harm to a person named Mr. Harold Clements. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have any problem with Harold Clements?
I didn't even know Harold Clemens.
Could you speak up just?
I didn't even know Harold Clemens.
Okay. And did you said that Mr. Dorsey gave you some instructions?
Right.
And is it fair to say, is this fair recapping your testimony, that you hung up the phone and moved on with your life?
Right.
Okay, you did not act on what Mr. Dorsey was asking you to do.
Right.
Okay. And then you had another call from Mr. Eppinger.
Right.
Mr. Eppinger was calling about, the state was saying permission. Wasn't Mr. Eppinger really looking for payment? Isn't that what it was? It wasn't permission, it was payment.
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Eppinger, and I know you said alleged, we'll say alleged, but he was accused of doing something really crazy and idiotic. He was accused of shooting an officer who was trying to arrest him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know of, and this officer, to your knowledge, if you know, this officer was trying to arrest him on a separate warrant, and that's when Mr. Eppinger shot the officer?
I think that was the situation.
Okay. And then Mr. Eppinger, after shooting the officer, ran away from the officer. So to at least prolong before he got arrested.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know of anyone in this case, Mr. Stillwell, Mr. Kendrick, anyone on the indictment other than Mr. Eppinger? Did you ever hear of anyone encouraging Mr. Eppinger to shoot that officer?
No, sir.
Okay. So Mr. Eppinger calls you, and he's in jail now for shooting the officer and for the case that the officer was trying to arrest him for, correct?
Yes.
And then he starts asking you how much money he could get because he needed to hire a lawyer.
Yes.
Is that what he said to you?
Yes, I think he said. Yes, I think he said it in the call.
Okay, and from the call, he told you that he was locked up with Lucci, right?
Yes.
And at first, when he gave you that information, you didn't even put two and two together why he was even telling you that.
No. No.
Okay. In fact, you said, find out what I can get, and then you said, for what? Was that on the call?
Yes.
And then you asked him, what do you need me to do?
Right.
The truth is, you looked at Mr. Eppinger as like a child that got himself into a very bad situation.
Correct.
His own doing.
His own doing.
And you hung up that phone and you didn't act on it anymore.
No.
Okay. So, on December 22nd of 2022, you pled guilty.
Yes.
Okay. And before pleading guilty, you were still in jail. You pled guilty from jail, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. The plea took place in the courthouse, but you were brought over from the jail. You were not free on December 22nd of 2022, correct?
No, sir.
All right. And part of pleading guilty to what you pled guilty to was a condition was you had to sign this form, correct?
Yes.
All right. And you did not write this form.
No, sir.
You were given an opportunity. Were you given an opportunity to review this form with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you did not write this form.
No, sir.
And the letterhead on it is the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. After agreeing to what was written on this form and entering your guilty plea on December 22nd, 2022, you were allowed to go home, correct?
I went to Clayton County.
Oh, you had a hold in Clayton County. You were released on this case, and
Right.
then you were transferred to Clayton County.
Yes.
And then since you've resolved your situation in Clayton County.
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Ms. Weinstein, anything? Redirect? Okay.
I think so on direct examination that there were people claiming to have killed your friends, Mr. McMillan and Mr. Ford. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah, I said they were trolling on Instagram.
Trolling. Do you know if Lucci was affiliated with the people who were trolling on Instagram?
My personal knowledge, no, my personal knowledge, like when you ask that, what you mean? Like what you?
The individuals who were trolling, were they associated with YFN?
Yes.
And is Lucci associated with YFN?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of the term dry snitching?
Dry snitch. Yeah, I heard it.
How have you heard that term?
I mean, I heard the term before. I can't even explain how I heard it. I can't.
What is your understanding of what the term means?
I can't say what dry. I heard the term before, but I can't just say what it means.
Okay. Back in 2022, after you were arrested on this case, did you learn that your phone number, there was a search warrant for your phone number and there was a wire on your phone, a wiretap on your phone number?
Yes, man, I learned that yes.
And at the time, did your phone number end in 8711?
Probably did. 2022.
Court's indulgence. Nothing further, Ron.
Sir, you were just asked about people trolling on Instagram after the Christian McMillan, Darius Ford double homicide.
Right.
Okay. And that was in March of 2022, correct?
Yes, I was locked up.
All right. The truth is, there were a whole lot of people trolling about that death, correct?
Right.
There was a whole lot of people claiming responsibility for Mr. McMillan and Mr. Ford's bodies, correct?
Yes, sir, it were.
People from YFN were on Instagram claiming their bodies, claiming responsibility, correct?
Yes.
People from PFK were on Instagram claiming responsibility for those same killings, correct?
Yes.
Members of the Henchmen.
Yes.
Henchmen is another rap collective
Yes,
on the
sir.
east side of Atlanta, correct?
Yes, sir.
People that were members of the Henchmen were also claiming responsibility for Mr. McMillan and Mr. Ford's deaths, correct?
Yeah, it was a lot of people trolling about their death.
Okay, so there was at least 3 different groups and multiple people within these groups who were all claiming responsibility for the same deaths, correct?
Yes.
And they were doing it publicly, right?
Yes.
So the world could see.
Yes.
And all 3 of these groups are involved with rap music, correct?
Yes.
With drill music,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
All right. Mr. Sumlin, you are excused. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Gerald Walsh to the stand.